It's a game for the uninhibited. And our stars this week from Dallas, Fern Fitzgerald, and from Magnum P.I., Roger E. Mosley. Watch their bodies do the talking on Body Language. And here's the star of Body Language, Tom Kennedy.
Hey, gang. Hello there. Thank you. Good to see you all. Welcome to Body Language. Well, our city is on fire, has been for some time. By that I mean we're all fired up with the spirit of the Olympics. We only have a few more days left, and we only have, what's even worse, just 2 more days left with these 2 stars that we have playing Body Language this week. So let's meet them and our contestants. The first of our stars from Dallas, Miss Fern Fitzgerald.
Hello.
Hello. Good to see you again.
Darling.
It's been a delight having you with us this week. Hope you're enjoying it.
I'm having a very good time. Lost 5 pounds.
Yes, you do earn your bucks around here, don't you? And I believe you folks are entering your 7th season on Dallas.
Can you believe that?
And so we wish you much continued
Thank
success.
you. Thank you very much.
All right, let's meet now Mr. Kurt Fogg, who is our current champ. He has with him, has earned, I should say, $1,200. Welcome back, Kurt.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's a young man like you going to do with his earnings?
I still have a few college bills left.
You do?
Yeah.
You just recently graduated from where?
Actually, I graduated a couple years ago from Cal State University, Fullerton.
A couple of years ago?
Uh-huh.
This, believe me, take this as a compliment. You're very young. You look like you just graduated from high school.
Oh, I'm 24.
Wow, terrific.
Yeah.
Have
A year
great...
younger than me. I can't believe this.
Maybe even younger than Roger E. Mosley. Hello, Rod.
How you doing?
Maybe by a year, I don't know. And speaking of successful series, Magnum P.I. goes into its 5th season. But, of course, the problem there is you have to do all that filming over there in Hawaii, and that's tough.
Yeah.
But, Roger, somebody's got to do it.
It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it.
Got to ask you now, do you pilot helicopters?
Yeah.
You do?
I sure do.
Do you on the series, or do they have someone else do that for you?
Oh, they obviously have a stunt pilot to carry out all the hard stuff, but we're there to fill in whenever they need a helping hand.
Good for you, Raj. And much continued success for you, too. Here's a newcomer to our show. What is your last name, Susan?
My last name's Zimmerman.
Tell us about yourself, Susan.
Well, I'm originally from Portland, Oregon, and I live in Hollywood now, and I'm working as a legal receptionist.
Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Object of our game is to act out a series of words to help you solve a puzzle. We'll show you how it's done. Fern Fitzgerald down into acting position, please. Kurt Fogg over into receiving position. We're now going to show you 5 of 7 words that will appear in a puzzle. We'll show you the puzzle a little bit later on. You'll have 60 seconds. You can pass on a word if you wish. We'll come back to it if there's time left on the clock. You all set?
I'm ready.
I think so.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. 60 seconds on the clock, please. Here's your first word, and go.
Glamorous, movie star.
Yes, you got it. Next word.
Pass. Pass.
Next word.
Pass.
Next word.
Gasp. Disbelief. Hold your breath.
Yes. Next word.
Cobwebs. Spiders. Clouds. Fog. Mist. Steam. Clouds.
Next.
Next word. We're repeating, Kirk.
Snobby. Stuck up. Angry. Snobby.
You can pass.
Yeah.
Pass. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, I know.
Building. Pillars. White House. Glamorous movie star Beverly Hills Home.
Yeah.
Pillars.
Yeah, I know what you mean now. Pass in favor of what?
If I had a choice.
I want to tell you something. You got movie stars, which would, under normal circumstances, be very difficult. You got on the second guess, and then the next one was 3 words, and you got it. But it also speaks well for your acting. It was hold your breath. You did well. Go ahead and sit down. Right there. Now, Kirk, this is a $100 puzzle. You got 2 words. First of all, let's look at the puzzle. And now let's look at the 2 words you have earned, and then I'll read this for you and see if you earn $100. There's one, and here's the other. If you want blank blank, you'll have to hold your breath until you blank this blank of movie stars and blank. Time, all right. Susan, come over here. You're in the game now. We'll go back and forth. No more body language. Back and forth and until one of you solves the puzzle. Which blank next, Susan?
5, please.
Okay. Hold your breath until you blank this city of movie stars and blank. Susan?
Hollywood?
Is it Hollywood? It is not. And we go back. Ho, ho, ho. Wait a minute. I'm going to ask again. Are you sure it's not? Is it Hollywood? Oh, it is Hollywood. Yes. We had to change them out. We threw them off there. It was Hollywood. Now, let's look at the rest of this. If you want fresh... she was trying to give fresh. I don't know how you get that air. And incidentally, the parentheses indicate the words that were not acted out. You'll have to hold your breath, which you got, until you leave this. And she was describing, or rather, outlining buildings which make up a city of movie stars, which you got, and smog. And you said at one point, I think fog, or
fog,
what was it?
Yes. He said fog.
Yeah, very close to it, very close. But anyway, it's $100 for Roger and for Susan. And the first team to reach $500 wins our game and a chance to shoot at $10,000. We'll be back with Roger Murphy's team after this.
Some picnic. Even my chips are flat.
How about Ruffles potato chips?
Ruffles have that extra something more taste. That's what it is. Ruffles have that extra something more taste. Reach out to reach.
Those famous ridges, they're like flavor curves that give Ruffles brand potato chips extra taste.
These taste better.
Ruffles are ridges above the rest.
Yuck, I told you to use Fruit Fresh.
Oh, I forgot.
Look, your peach brown and yucky. Mine with Fruit Fresh, fresh and yummy.
Canned, frozen, or fresh. Keep fruit deliciously fresh with Fruit Fresh.
Oh!
Nice trip, Gladys.
Can't sleep.
Take Somonex, too.
You can't buy a more effective sleep aid. It has diphenhydramine, the non-prescription sleep ingredient most preferred by doctors. Advanced, effective Somonex 2.
Pickup out there. Yeah. All right, Roger and Susan have $100. I now can explain what happened on the answer to our last puzzle. The actual answer was Los Angeles, and when you said Hollywood, they thought about it, and they said, well, Hollywood is part of Los Angeles, so they gave you credit for that. That's what happened. Now, it's $100 here. We have another $100 puzzle. Oh, it's Roger's team. So, Roger, you're down into acting position. Susan, over into the seeking position. Hey, Roger.
Right. Because there really is no Hollywood. I've been trying to find it for the longest.
Hollywood found you a long time ago. Where are you from originally, speaking of that?
Right here in Los Angeles, South Central L.A.
I'll be
Hey, brothers.
all right. And you haven't found Hollywood yet?
Haven't found Hollywood yet.
Right.
Nobody can tell you the boundaries of Hollywood.
That's true. Good, we have 60 seconds on the clock. Let's put you to work here. Here is your first word, and go.
Okay, you're down, you're jumping, you're taking off. You're in water, you're taking off.
Pass.
It's a rocket.
Pass, next word.
You're looking around, it's a gun. You're a cowboy, you're robbing. It's a gun, it's a horse.
Pass.
Handcuffs.
Pass, next word.
You're catching something, football, catching a football, you're playing, you're the athlete, you're a football player.
Yes, football player. Next word.
You're shoveling dirt, you're going down into the ground, you're digging something, you're digging a coffin, you're in a trench, it's an army, you're going to shoot something.
Pass.
Pass, next word.
You're doing a dance, what are you doing here? You're manipulating something, it's a pinball machine. You're driving a motorcycle.
Yes, next word.
And you're jumping up. You're taking off. You're a parachute jumper. Someone who goes.
Okay. Sometimes they look easier than they play, and vice versa. But you did get football player, and you got a motorcycle. Over there. Well done. You got 2 words. It's a $100 puzzle, Susan.
Okay.
Let's look first at the puzzle. Here now are your 2 words, and the next. If you're a football player, a motorcycle blank, or a blank in a blank, one of these should be on your blank.
A helmet.
Is it helmet? Boy, she played. When did it occur to you when you said it should be on your head? One of these should be on your head, huh? Yeah. Let's look at the rest of the puzzle. Let's see what these were all about here. Football player, a motorcycle, a cop. He was putting handcuffs on. First of all, he frisked them. Not too well, but he frisked them. And astronaut is when he shot up into the air. You said you're up in the air. And or a soldier in a foxhole. He dug the foxhole, was down in it, you called it a trench, which it was, but smaller than that. One of these should be on your head. You have $200, and that's how we play the game. We'll be back with our $250 puzzles in a moment. All right.
I design transform a woman. My fragrance from Avon, Fantasque, does the same thing. Fantasque lets a woman experience intensely her power to excite. Fantasque. Exclusively from Avon.
Mom.
Yes, honey?
Why are you dusting with Pledge?
Well, honey, I always dust with Pledge.
Why?
Because when I spray Pledge on my cloth, it picks up lots of dust.
Uh-huh.
But when I don't, the dry cloth scatters the dust around. See?
Why?
Because I'm not dusting with Pledge.
Why aren't you dusting with Pledge?
Why aren't you dusting with Pledge?
It's the one that took the stick out of gum. And puts the fresh in your bread. Yeah, Freedom's the one that took the stick out of gum. And puts the fresh in your bread. Yeah, Freedom's the one.
Freedent gum not only won't stick to your dental work, it helps clean in between to freshen your breath while you chew.
Freedom's the one that took the stick out of gum. And puts the fresh in your breath. Freedom's the one.
Freshen your breath with non-stick Freedent.
Introducing new Dole fruit and juice bars. Look what you get. Real crushed fruit, real juice too. 100% natural, all the way through.
Dole fruit and juice bars. What a refreshing way.
Try all three. Pineapple, orange, and strawberry.
Did you ever taste spring juice that tasted so good?
New Dole fruit and juice bars. What a refreshing way to eat fruit.
The young and the restless.
She fired me. She threw me out of Chapeau. She can't do that.
Lindsay goes to Jack for help.
I want that job back, and you've got to help me. You've got no choice.
And on Guiding Light, Annabelle's mysterious new powers take her on a journey through time.
Annabelle?
Guiding Light, after The Young and the Restless.
$200-0. We now go into $250 puzzles, and if neither team reaches $500, then we will have a playoff. So, Fern, we're back to you, only this time you're on the receiving end. And Kirk, you're down into the action position. Here we go. Now we're in the $250 puzzle zone, so the money gets heavy here. Y'all set there?
I'm ready.
You look like you are. Okay, can we have 60 seconds on the clock? Here's your first word, and go.
A cloak. You're wearing a cloak. You're a tax collector. You're a tax collector. I don't know.
Pass.
Pass next word.
You're frightened at something. You're pointing at something. You're putting a hole in a dam. Your finger in the dam. Your thumb in a dam. You're in Holland. The water's coming out. You're blocking up.
Pass next word.
Big what? Large, big. The audience?
Yeah, you got it. Next word.
You listening? Do you hear something? Clapping, applauding, you hear noise? You hear sound?
Yes, next word.
You're blowing up something. You're blowing up a balloon, a big doll. You're blowing up a Oh, God. I don't know. A big
Pass.
balloon, a doll.
Pass.
A person.
Pass, next word.
Ah, there it is again. Ah, you're mean, you're sinister. Ah, you're gonna tie somebody up to throw them away. You tie them up and throw them out.
Oh, I know. So near and yet so far. Yeah.
I know you're after something good, honey. I can't find it.
Listen, you got audience, and that was great, and you got sound. Now get over there and sit down. You
Audience
got
and sound?
What's tough, though, is he got sound without giving a sound. And that's what makes it tough. This is a $250 puzzle. Here it is. Here are your two words. One of them. Now, what sound is made by the audience when the blank blank by a blank or by a blank in your blank? What do you think?
Applause.
Is it applause? No, it is not. Roger, you're in the game. Come on over here. $250 puzzle. We'll go back and forth till one of you gets it. Which blank next, Roger?
6.
All right. By a blank or by a leak in your blank?
Hiss.
Is it a hiss? By golly.
You're kidding.
Oh, I see.
The audience hisses and boos ain't but two things.
I was going to say, tell me, what told you? What? The audience does what? What'd you just say?
What they say, our audience hisses and boos.
That's right. And so he came up with it. And now...
you got to go to old movies to remember Boo Hiss.
That's right. I forgot what you said now. What'd you win it with? Hiss?
Hiss.
Yeah, okay. What sound is made by the audience when the villain enters? And that was a villain he had with the cloak. Yeah.
Yep.
He has a hard time looking like a villain, though. By a snake or by a leak in your inflatable doll. And
Yeah, the inflatable doll.
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't even have a doll to hiss in, right? All right. So it's $450 over there is dangerously close to something. Let's see now. Fern, you go sit down. Susan, you are now up in the receiving position. You stay right here, champ.
Oh, good.
Now, Susan, if you and Roger get this $250 puzzle, you're the new champ. You ready? 60 seconds on the clock. First word, go.
Fishing, you're reeling in, you're bringing in a fish, bait hook.
Next word, hook. Next word.
Dealing cards, shuffling cards, a hand, poker. I don't...
Pass.
Dealing a hand.
Pass, next
poker.
word.
Biting, chewing, eating meat, cleaver, chewing meat, something's tough. Heat, hot, fire, barbecue.
Pass.
Pass.
Saying hello, waving, a cop, pantomime, mime, divide in half, left, right.
Left, continue. Repeating.
Mean, ornery, sultry, vicious.
Yes. Very good. Vicious was right. Now, you got 3 words. This is for the championship. You got hook, and you got left, and you got vicious. Go over there. 3 words. If you get this puzzle, then Susan is our new champ. Here is the puzzle. Here now are your 3 words. 1, 2, and. A vicious left hook or a blank can cause this blank that you put blank blank on. Roger, for the game.
Knockout?
Is that knockout? It is not. And that means Fern is back in the game. You can save this for Kirk. You can stay in the game if you get this. Which blank next, Fern?
6.
All right. Left hook or a blank can cause this blank that you put raw blank on. Fern.
I don't know.
Okay. Roger, back to you. 3 blanks left. Which one?
7.
All right. And you put raw steak on. Roger?
Black eye.
Is it black eye? You got it. Another guy. Yeah. A vicious left hook
Gotta be a right.
Or a blackjack.
Blackjack.
Uh-huh.
Hit somebody in the eye with a blackjack.
Or can cause this bruise, which was not acted out, that you put raw, and she was trying to show you it was raw meat, and she was going to build a fire and cook it.
A blackjack in your eye? Golly, you got
that'll give you a black eye. What's a blackjack?
Black, even worse than a black eye.
A blackjack.
I mean, I wouldn't know.
She was trying to portray it by dealing blackjack, but a blackjack is a little thing that... You don't know what a blackjack is?
She's a nice lady.
It's a little bitty club about, 8 to 12 inches long that they hit you over the head with. Law enforcement officials.
Billy clubs.
Sometimes. Well, no, a little smaller one, and they're leather bound, filled with BBs. I'm glad you don't know about them. Anyway, you got $700 over there. Susan is our new champ. We have to say goodbye to Kirk Fogg. Kirk Fogg, let's see, what does he have? $1,200. Congratulations to you, Kirk. Susan, how would you like to win, in addition to what you've already won, up to $10,000? Would you like that?
Sure.
We'll see if she does it right after this.
Look, they're there for the Pine Trio. Everyone loves the cleaning job we do for Lysol Pine Action.
Thanks to the name Lysol.
Huh?
You'd be just another pine cleaner without the Lysol reputation.
She's right. We clean like Lysol can. Disinfect.
To kill household germs.
Deodorize. With a fresh pine scent.
You owe it all to Lysol.
Lysol deserves top billing. The Pine Action Cleaner with the great Lysol name.
Introducing extra sugar-free gum from Wrigley's.
Extra flavor, extra fun, and a sugar-free gum.
Extra. Wrigley's new sugar-free gum with NutraSweet gives you extra refreshing flavor that lasts an extra long time.
Extra flavor for that extra long trail. Extra flavor for that extra long sail. Wrigley's Extra, the extra fresh flavor lasts an extra long time.
Try extra sugar-free gum from Wrigley's.
There are 3 nevers in Hollywood. Never pick up the phone on the first ring. Never say, I'll be right over. And never, I don't care how much you want the part, never let them see you sweat.
That's what Dry Idea is all about. Less water, more wetness protection. It keeps you drier than the leading roll-on.
It's okay to be anxious, as long as you don't look anxious.
Dry Idea. Never let them see you sweat.
You've used it for years. Your family's used it. Now there's another reason to use it. It fights plaque. It's Listerine Antiseptic. Recent clinical tests prove that Listerine kills the germs that cause plaque, a germ film that forms on your teeth. And yes, it still kills the germs that cause bad breath. Rinsing with Listerine, in addition to regular brushing, reduces plaque by up to 50% over brushing alone. Listerine fights plaque for better oral hygiene. It's in your bathroom cabinet. Use it.
Susan Zimmerman is our new champ. As advertised, you can win up to $10,000 there. Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to give you, Roger, we're going to give you 60 seconds and 10 words. And Susan, every word you get is worth $100. Then when time is up, we'll give you a chance to convert the hundreds into thousands. So
6 seconds a word.
So he's got it all figured out. For you, that's a piece of cake. Good, we have 60 seconds on the clock. Here's your first word, and go.
Okay, you're taking something out. It's a knife. You're slashing. You're cutting. It's a blade.
You've got $100.
It's a cane. It's a cane for. It's a stick. It's a dog. You're walking a dog. You're walking an animal. The chain. It's a kind of a dog. Is it a dog?
Pass.
You're opening something up and entering into a building or a house, and you're looking around. And what are you doing now?
Pass.
Pass.
You're slamming something.
You got it. That's $200. Go ahead. Don't worry.
Pass.
Pass. Next word.
You're sitting down. You're a catcher. You're waiting. You're squatting.
Yes. $300. Continue.
And no.
Pass.
No. You're a mannequin. You're standing. You're a model. You're a statue. And you're kind of like a statue.
Pass.
A sculpture.
Pass.
Pass. Time. Okay.
Oh.
That's all right. You did. The one that he had the animal on, and you kept saying chain, it was a leash. And then the gate, which you finally got when you said slam and sled. All right, you got $300. Now you can change the 300 into 3,000. We'll give you 3 words in 20 seconds. If you get all 3, they become thousands. Could we have 20 seconds on the clock, please? What's your first word? Go.
You're putting a coat on, a cape.
You have 1 down and 2 to go.
You're tasting something.
You have 2 down and 1 to go with 12
You're
seconds.
smiling. You're happy. It's the smile, your mouth. You're happy. Your face, a happy look. You're modeling, and you're a cover girl. You're a cover girl. You smile.
Oh, Susan, when I tell you that you missed $3,000 but not saying grin, we'll be right back.
Where are the boys?
They're playing ball, Grandpa.
In this heat? When I was a boy, I'd find some shade and share some lemonade with a pretty girl. Ah, the good old-fashioned taste of country time.
Grandpa, how did you find the pretty girls?
I just knew where to look.
Country Time drink mix, and now new sugar-free Country Time.
Tastes like that good old-fashioned lemonade.
The issue at hand is Jell-O pudding pops. Your vote, Ohio.
Ohio votes chocolate, sir.
All in flavor.
Very yum.
Jell-O pudding pops, the great taste that's popping up everywhere.
Here's a Jell-O gelatin fruit snack that's ready in about half an hour. Just add ice cubes in cold water to Jell-O. Add bananas, chill, top with fruit.
Make it Jell-O gelatin, create a sensation.
$10,000, but she did make $1,000. So, as a legal secretary, I'm sure you could use $1,000. And you can also, you've earned the right to come back tomorrow to play. Will you do that?
Yes.
We'll look for you folks with Fern, with Roger, and yours truly, Tom, and we'll look for you folks here, too. See you then on Body Language. Bye-bye.
Some of our departing contestants will receive Bedsack, provides luxury upholstery for your old mattresses or box springs and protection for new from Bedsack. From Hickory Farms, where there's always something new, enjoy award-winning quality foods and gifts at over 500 Hickory Farm stores, coast to coast. An ice cream freezer, just like the good old days. Now you can make your own ice cream in this Richmond Cedar 5-quart electric freezer in just 30 minutes. Use a table or rock salt. Delicious Sunday Delight Florida Citrus Punch brand enriched with vitamins A, B1, and C. Nothing delights you and the kids like Sunday Delight. Make life easier with this Pulse Patty Ghoster Riser with 5-cup container, continuous feeds, includes mini blend jar for quick single drinks. Control. Discover the secret of losing weight with Control. Control capsules gives your willpower the help it needs so you eat less and lose weight. Use as directed. And a member of our studio audience will receive Crown's fashionable lightweight set of luggage from the Royal Collection, styled in durable nylon, each piece designed to fulfill your specific traveling needs by Crown Luggage. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Body Language, a Mark Goodson television production.
This is Dan Rather. For steady, reliable, up-to-the-minute coverage of world and national events, join me weeknights on the CBS Evening News.